Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is a video series I do every month where I track our net worth. So I'm going to keep it very brief today, but just wanted to keep that accountability and actually make my video. So we record our net worth in two different ways, and some of that was based on feedback from my viewers. We do it two ways. So the first way is the way that we really use the numbers that we use. So when we calculate it, we use our home purchase price, not the current market value, but I will show you if we use it the market value way as well. So basically, to calculate your net worth, you're going to add up all of your assets and then subtract any liabilities or debts, and then the number that remains is your net worth. So that can be positive or it can be negative depending on your situation. So when we look at our net worth for assets, we add up, again, the first way will be with our home purchase price, and then any money that we have in our different retirement accounts, savings, checking. I kind of just add it all up. I do call out a separate line item for real estate. However, as I've mentioned previously, I only invest through the real estate platform called Fundrise at the moment, and there's only like $2,000 in there. But for now, I've kept it as a separate line item, but that gets added in. And then we would subtract out our home mortgage. So that is our only debt that we have. So add up all of those assets, subtract out that liability, and that's the number that we use for our net worth. So when we look at the previous month, so I always calculate it in the beginning of the next month. So we're in September. Really, the numbers are going to kind of reflect really what's happened in the prior month. So for September, we did see an increase in our net worth with the way we calculate it using the purchase price. However, when we look at it using our market value, the value of our home did go down a little, just because that number is very fluid these days. So that number actually would have went down. But that again is part of the reason that we do not use the current market value, because we are not planning on selling and cashing out on that equity. So for this month, our net worth is up to $391,907. So I mentioned that's up $2,500. We also calculate kind of our percent to financial independence. So that's a number we calculate every month. So when we look at what number do we need to be able to retire and live off of, so using the 4% rule, or the amount you need to live off of on an annual basis times 25 to give you that number. So we have chosen 1.5 million, even though honestly that's probably still a bit conservative. It should probably be more than that, but I've just left it alone. So when we calculate that, we would take our current net worth divided by that number, and we would be at 26.13%. So we're at least a quarter of the way there, and again, compound interest is going to really be in our favor over the years as we continue to add to these accounts, and as time is allowed to do its thing, that those numbers will continue to go up and up. I do like showing the graphic here, just showing the trend line, that the net worth is going up in red. The red one is the one that we use, but you can see how much it skews it if you look at the blue lines if we were to use the market value rate. So that is significantly higher. And again, we don't plan to tap into that equity. So for me, it feels like a false sense. I know other people also use like vehicle values, like Kelley Blue Book values for their vehicles, but I don't. Those are depreciating assets, and it's not something that we would like just sell and keep that money. Like, we would obviously have to buy a new vehicle. So I choose to just exclude them. I'm not looking to falsely inflate a number just to say I have a higher number. I want it to really reflect money that we have to live off of in the future. So I do have separate goals kind of associated. Yes, I track the net worth, but I also have goals around how much money we have just invested, like in the stock market and things like that, that will be the money that we would withdraw from in those retirement years. So that is my update for this month, and I will be back again next month with another update. I hope you have a great month.